Denial is when you struggle to accept reality and pretend as if everything is alright. But deep down within you, you are dying. I'm Elgin, and this is Hope in the Future, a channel dedicated to teaching and conveying important information. If this is the first time coming across this channel, you're welcome, and please consider subscribing. Leave us your thoughts. We'll be happy to get back to you. Today I'll be talking about living in denial. So let's get into the video. Living in denial is when you try to protect yourself from a truth that is too painful for you to accept at the moment. You find it difficult to express your emotions and to acknowledge realities and the consequences of those realities. I was having a conversation with my boss about this particular topic, about living in denial. In fact, he made a video at a particular time. I watched the video, and in the video, he narrated about how he was struggling about the death of his friend. That is, he was living in denial. In other words, he was fighting the reality, fighting the truth about his dearest friend who passed away. The information was so hard on him that he could not believe it. In the video, he narrated how he was working with people. He would smile to them, he would talk to them, they would do things together, but at the end of the day, he would go back to his old self. But I did not understand until I witnessed first-handed what he was trying to say in that video. I'm telling you, it's a very difficult experience you don't want to witness. When someone is fighting the truth, he knows that that is the truth, that's the reality, but you want to pretend as if nothing happened. You want to fight the truth. You want to find a way to escape the reality. I lost my younger brother. In the process, it was very tough. I was having so much questions on my mind. How can someone lived within this such period of time, struggles and died? So I was battling in my head. The feeling was so hard. I had no one to talk to. I was just within myself. I would smile to you. In fact, I was among people when they called me, my father called me that you have lost a younger brother. The same thing. I continued what we were doing. I did not talk to anyone. I just moved and traveled. And when I arrived at the place, I saw the same feeling. I saw that same feeling in my father. I saw him, I could see the pain, I could see the emotions, but there was no way he could express it because people were there. He was seeing people, people always expect people to be tough, men to be tough, and we were all there, but that's a very difficult feeling when you are trying to fight the reality of life. I've seen so many situations like that. I witnessed one when two girls were killed from a substance that was meant for those incense. And at the end of the day, their mother was just sitting as if nothing happened. I witnessed that a couple of years ago. I now understand what that woman was going through. Something that was not meant to kill his children, but because of she was the one who brought that substance to the house, he ended up losing our children. But what I'm trying to say is, we all go through such things, one way or the other. For me, it might be different. In your own case, it might be different. But to fight the truth, it means a lot. It has to do with your mental and emotions. You pretend as if nothing happened, but deep down within you, you are going through hell. No one can understand you. And recently, I've seen various diversities about living in denial. Of course, there are a lot of people who have been in a relationship for a decade or so, and they just discover that this is not what I want. After so many years, they now realize that this marriage or this relationship is not worth it. But because of they're afraid of what people might say, or they don't want to accept the reality that will come after taking the decision, They will just pretend as if nothing is going on wrong. They will be in that relationship. In the process, they will end up people who lost their life, no happiness, stress, they will end up losing themselves. I've seen people making wrong decisions. They know that they made a wrong decision, but they are afraid to admit to it. They are now struggling in life because of that decision. They don't want to go back to the past to correct what they have done or to apologize to people they have hurt. They just want to pretend as if everything is okay. It's good to live in denial. It just helps us temporarily. But when we face reality, it is more better. So the reason I'm saying this is because no one can fight the truth and succeed. No one can win over truth. No one can battle with truth. So whenever you're in a situation where you were fighting in your subconscious, in your mind, please take it easy. You are not the first to experience it. I did not understand it at first. I did not understand it at first until I witnessed it and experienced it. Then I understand what my boss was saying in that video. What I will advise is, whenever we find ourselves in such situation, first accept situation as they come, whether be it good, whether be it bad. Accept every situation as they come. It might be you losing someone, it might be you making the wrong decision, whatever it might be. Accept situation as they come. Then secondly, even if you are in that situation where you are battling with the truth, find people to talk to. Find people that you can share with. Most of us, that's our biggest problem. We don't share. We keep our emotions to ourselves. And it is very dangerous. Because if you keep fighting within yourself, you end up lose yourself. I was happy when my boss made a video. At least it got some of the stuff out of his mind. So please, you are not alone. Find people to talk to. And know that you can never succeed against the truth. Whenever you discover that this is the reality, don't ignore it. Face the reality and solve your problems. If it has to do with the death of someone, it is painful to lose someone you love so much. But what can our denial cause? It won't bring the person back to life. Why not face reality? If it has to do with you making a wrong decision, then go back to the drawing board. Apologize to the people you have hurt. Stop living in denial. No one is perfect. We are liable to make mistakes. No one is above that. But when you recognize the mistake and you acknowledge the truth, stand by the truth. By that you prevent yourself from depression and from losing your sanity. Thank you once again. I'm Elgin, and I hope I was able to make some sense to you. I'm also trying to express myself about this particular topic. I know you have something better to say. I would love to see them in the comment section. Thank you for being with me. Please consider subscribing, share, and leave us your thoughts. Once again, this is Hope in the Future, a channel dedicated to teaching and conveying important messages. See you in our next video. God bless you.